This is my first time doing a voiceover, but there was no way I was doing this job without listening to music, so here we go. Alright, obviously, first things first, start off by getting pets to the puppy. And then I'm not going to go through and disassemble the rear brakes. I mean, if you're getting to this point, that's pretty common, pretty easy. So just clean them up with some brake cleaner and disassemble them. Now, what I'm going to tell you is this is the first time I've ever done these wheel cylinders held on by these clips. And let me tell you, they are a pain in the butt. So just take the brake line off. It's a 9/16 on this. It's a 92 S10. Apparently this is the same on 3rd gen Camaros and Firebirds as well. It took me forever to Google that. That's the whole reason I'm posting this video. The trick I used, I actually found on YouTube on a guy doing it on a Firebird. I'll put a link in the description because he saved my rear end on this one. Probably would have never figured it out. So I just had a really small flathead screwdriver here and a pick. Getting the clip off is not that difficult. You just wedge them in there, pry them apart, and then the clip will release. It's getting the clip on that's a giant pain. And maybe there's a better trick that I don't know about. I'm not sure. But there's only one way I was able to get it done. But right here, you'll see I just got the clip released. Pull the wheel cylinder out. Voila. There's your clip. And seems pretty straightforward when you first see it. It's like, okay, there's a clip. You just press it on there. And that's that. Except it's really difficult. Here's the new one. It comes with the clip rubber banded onto it. Just plop it in the hole, put the clip where it's supposed to kind of go, and then here's the magic, man. Took me a long time to find the guy YouTubing because it was on a Firebird, not an S10. But after a lot of Googling, I was able to figure out they were the same. So yeah, what he did is he takes this big C-clamp here. He takes a 1.5 inch to 1 3/8 exhaust adapter and a 1 1/8 1/2 inch drive socket. Fits perfectly in there, and then the other end of the adapter is the perfect size of that ring. Use this tie rod fork here, and then you're going to apply pressure with the tie rod fork to hold the cylinder up against the drum there. And then you just place this whole little setup here, and you just squeeze it with this C-clamp. It's very obvious whenever it goes in. It makes a very audible click sound. I was jamming music and I could still hear it. Now that being said, this clip right here, me doing it, is whenever I finally got it, but that was not the first try. Not even close. So yeah, at the end here, I'm going to add in a nice little clip of me getting real mad and throwing that tie rod fork into the ground like a Gronk spike. But you keep at it, it'll go. The first one I did, I got first try. I did this setup and it clicked right in. Turned out that this one, I had to use the old clip because the new one that came from O'Reilly's was not quite bent enough, so it actually just popped out. No matter how deep you got it in there, it didn't retain. But yeah, you just squeeze that C-clamp down and voila, in she goes. Without that method, I have no idea how you're supposed to get it in there because it wants to push that wheel cylinder out when you're trying to press it in. I've heard rumors you can C-clamp the wheel cylinder down and then just push the clip in with 2 hands and screwdrivers. I didn't try that, so can't tell you for sure. But this system seemed to work really well. That was only like the 5th try probably on this one. But that adapter and that socket worked fantastic, man. The guy who came up with this is brilliant. Now here comes the Gronk spike. Real mad. Oof.